Welcome back. If you're hosting or have hosted Thanksgiving, you may know it can be a heavy burden to take on. So if you're looking for ways to be a better host, don't worry, you are in luck.
Yes, our etiquette expert, Thomas Farley, has tips on ways you can make the holiday more inclusive in our Mr. Manners Monday.
Hi, Sam and Alex. Well, we are just over a week before Thanksgiving, and if you are hosting a gathering, most likely you are now in the throes of menu planning. Menu planning used to be so easy, especially for a feast like Thanksgiving, where we know we have traditional items that are expected to be served. But in the age of dietary restrictions and allergies, it's a little bit more complex. So, what's a host who's looking to follow good etiquette to do when it comes to accommodating people? Well, a good host, of course, always will inquire of their guests whether they have any dietary restrictions. That being said, you are going to do your best to include and incorporate at least a couple of items for those with the dietary restrictions, be it that they are pescatarian or vegan or vegetarian. Fortunately, Thanksgiving is a very veg-friendly holiday and a very veg-forward holiday, so not as much of an issue. But does this mean you should be serving a soy turkey alternative or macrobiotic cranberry sauce? And my advice here would be you simply cannot please all palates, but do your best, as I say, to incorporate at least a couple of items that will allow them to have a few things to enjoy. And if you are a good guest with a dietary restriction, do not arrive empty-handed. You offer to bring something that you know will both accommodate your restrictions and bring enough to be able to share with the other guests as well. What is Thanksgiving if not for sharing? So those are my tips for you. We'll be back next week with some final Thanksgiving pointers. But in the meantime, happy cooking.